Okay, I think we're ready. You guys ready? You guys ready to do this? It's gonna be a very different Barb Tuesday. This is gonna be a non-gaming Barb Tuesday. I think this is the first PowerPoint presentation I've ever made for a live stream. You better believe. Oh dear, don't break. Please don't break. Okay, as I try to figure out what cable this went to. Oh, there we go. Who's ready? Who's ready for the hype? Who's ready for the hype? Let's see the hype in chat, and we're gonna get started. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday, everybody! Barb Tuesday! Happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday! I feel like drawing really, really bad pictures with my finger. Happy Tuesday!
Once again, it's Tuesday, because Barb forgot to turn her mic on.
Hello, everybody! Happy Tuesday!
My name's Barbara, welcome to the stream. Good thing people come for the hats and not the gameplay, right?
Starting soon? No, starting right now.
Barbara is awesome. Sub, please.
Please do. Please subscribe. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. You are going to have to bear with me today. We have had many sorts of technical difficulties getting ready. Because do you know what I spent this weekend doing? I spent this weekend puppy-proofing my house. Because I am getting a puppy. And a puppy is gonna come in here and it is gonna find anything and everything within reach of its mouth, and it is gonna eat it. And it is going to rip it to shreds. And so everything that is within 3 feet of the floor of my entire apartment, I have been moving it all up. Up. All of my plants that I keep around the floor, all my jungles, up. All of my trailing vines that just flow all over, like 6 to 8 feet worth of vines, all command stripped up to the ceiling. All of my cables and wires. If you've seen some of my pictures on Twitter and Instagram of the mess that is my streaming rig and the cables that I have everywhere, well, I undid it all and I built a wall. Not one of those walls. Misinformation works, but James Baker, I did not build one of those walls. I built a wall, and so that meant I unplugged everything from my streaming computer. And then, well, of course, the first time I go and stream, it's like, oh, I didn't reconnect that. So nothing's been working all day. In fact, I had to present to a large part of my company today, and I had planned to use the good camera. Not the crummy camera that we get mad at, but the good camera. Of course, the good camera wasn't going to work early today at all, so I had to use the crummy one. So, thank you for bearing with me. I know I'm late. But I hope it will be worth it, because this will be a very different type of stream. I was going through my Stadia list of games, my Bethesda launcher list of games, my Epic Games launcher list of games, my Steam. We got lots of game launchers these days. Went through all my games and was like, I don't feel like starting a new game right now, because I'm going home next week for the holidays. Didn't feel like starting a new game, and you know what? I got not that wall, a different type of wall. The number one thing that I am thinking about and stressing over, and that is making every other part of my life next to impossible right now, is decision spaces about how my life might fundamentally change on Friday. And if that's the thing that's currently top of mind, why are we distracting ourselves by playing a little Fallout 76, same old? Why don't we just hot topic into, what I need to work through? And plus, everybody loves puppies. Look at these. Look at this. Is this not the most adorable thumbnail I've ever made? This is a pure clickbait thumbnail, and it's not even, because we're going to talk about puppies. Everybody loves puppies. Everybody. Except for Matus. Matus doesn't like puppies. Matus likes cats, but Matus is wrong, and he knows he's wrong, and so tough beans. So yeah, I want to chat about puppies. So today is going to be a chill stream. We're going to talk about puppies. Hopefully make some decisions. Hopefully coming together. We got a lot to work through because it's not as straightforward as you might think. Not at all. I also would love to chat about, I would like to talk about video games. If we've got time at the end, I'm not going to the gym in the morning. If we've got time for some Fallout and you're here for some Fallout, we will play some Fallout. But if we don't have time for that, the focus is on the pups. There. So, how's that sound to you? Does that sound good? Hit that like button if you like eating dinner. Gosh dang it, you know what I forgot to do this week? I forgot to switch my straw. Forgot to switch my straw. Tonight's dinner is brown sludge. It's brown because it's chocolate strawberry flavored, so it is actually delicious. It's actually delicious. We have 20 people here and only 16 likes. We gotta do something about that. So I have prepared a bit of a presentation for you. It includes pictures. It includes never before seen pictures to sort of bring you through my childhood, my life, what I'm familiar with, and what options we have in front of us. Don't even think that you're picking from these options, because as I mentioned, it was a lot of drama. This should be straightforward. There is so much drama with this right now that these are potentially not even the options. I mean, they are, but they're potentially not, and we'll get into that. But first, I kind of want to take you back to my life with a dog and show you some pictures. Oh, this cable is just, it's wedged in there. Okay. These are sort of the options. Sort of. Jimmy, that is an option. That is an option. Not getting one of these is an option. So, we will see. Let's dive on into it. Sound good as you're popping on in here? And it was David's like, psh, I'm here for the trivia, and I'm here for the Fallouts. What is this? I think these are adorable. So, this one? Is this my first slide? Guess, is this my first slide? This isn't my first slide. These, oh my god, my slides are out of order. Okay, this is my first slide. My son can't even do the PowerPoint right. This is my first pup. This was my childhood dog growing up. I didn't have my sister's permission, so in case she happens to be lurking, she can't be like, hey, you put my face on the internet. So just a smiley face for now. This is my first doggy. This is Yo-Yo. I got Yo-Yo when I was in either grade 7 or 8. She was a mutt. She was, we think, half bearded collie, half old English sheepdog. She was the runt of her litter. If you know anything about dogs, she was born with parvovirus, which is a virus that typically kills dogs. So dogs will get it when they're puppies, just kind of get it, and and they typically die from it, but she didn't. She toughed it out, and she made it through. And when we sort of first went to the breeders to pick her out, we just instantly fell in love with her. So she just had the absolute best personality. No matter where you were, she was there on top of you. Sitting on top of you. On the couch on top of you. I often would just sit on the floor and she was just sitting on top of you. She loved just to be up against and feeling you. She loved to follow you around. Now I say all of that. The part that I'm leaving out is she was 100% deaf and she was also blind. So when we first got her, she was mostly blind. Okay, this is getting a bit into the sad. But she in general, she was just a darling. So yeah, when we got her, she was completely deaf. Tried all sorts of things. So at the time when I was a kid, I was playing the clarinet. Tried to, we tried to play the low notes and the high notes to see if like something would register. No, she was completely deaf. She was also mostly blind. We feel as though she could kind of see lights here and there. And, when we would walk her, yes, we'd kind of make sure she wasn't running full steam into like a pole or a signpost. But for the most part, she roughly kind of knew what was around her. And she had really great spatial awareness in terms of every day when we would bring her back from a walk, one of her normal walks, we could unclip her leash at the corner of the whole street. And she would run, she would just beeline, absolutely beeline down the street as fast as she possibly could. And she always turned into the right driveway at the right spot. Like it looked like she always, she knew exactly where to go. When I was, midway through having her, she did have some complications, and she got glaucoma. However that happens. And we actually had to have one of her eyes surgically removed. You can't tell here though, because she was a fluff ball of a dog. All of her hair like flew, kind of went all over. Like these are the dogs that typically have little top knots. And so when we had her eye removed, don't worry, it wasn't gross. They just this kind of kills the vibe a little bit, Harvey. Streamlabs is being a butt? Wait, why is Streamlabs being a butt? Thank you for 21 months, Harvey. Why is it being a butt? I've been meaning to switch to Stream Elements lately. It should be working? I don't know. Oh, also, thank you, Brody. Thank you, Quinn. Sorry. Okay, sorry, side note. Thank you, Brody. Thank you, Quinn. You dropped 2 quick super chats before I even started. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Starting the college fund for this dog is going to be the priciest thing in life. Oh, anyways, so Harvey, you ruined it. So yeah, she got glaucoma, so we had to have her eye surgically removed. But don't worry, it wasn't gross. They just stitched it shut, and so it was just like flat on that side. You put in this little plastic nub, so it wasn't like totally flat. Kind of went out a little bit, but it was just like her eye was closed. And then what we did was we just trimmed the fur around the eye that she had, and we just let the fur run down on the eye that she didn't have. And if you didn't know, you didn't know. You didn't know. And most people really, when they got to know her, like they, apart from like yelling at her and she wouldn't pick up on it, like folks really couldn't tell that she was blind and she was deaf. She was just a loving dog who just wanted to cuddle with you and just wanted to be with you. And we named her Yo-Yo because when we went to go meet her for the first time, she was constantly jumping up on us, and she just wanted to be up and like in our arms with us. She wouldn't stay down, and she'd get a little hyper and she'd run away, and then she'd immediately like run right back. So she did a lot of like, go away, come back, go away, come back, go away, come back. And she had that sense of awareness to know like how far away she could go, and then would return back to the safety of us. So she was my best friend growing up. Here's a picture of my sister and I. We took her to a mall to get a picture with Santa. And this was at a time when like dogs in malls, not really a thing. Dogs taking pictures with the regular mall Santa, not a PetSmart Santa. Santa was like, I can't touch that dog. And so we're like, well, we're just gonna stand in the mall beside Santa and take a picture with her. And then I've been covering her the whole time, but this is kind of showing you to scale. It's my mother at our cottage, sort of like taking her for a walk in the middle of winter. She was great. She traveled to did she go to PEI? Like she drove all over. She toured all over. She was fantastic. How old was I there? That's me with braces. So, I don't know, 20 or so? 23? Ish. This is like swoopy bangs, pink hair. This is all pink. So yeah, this is like 23, 25-ish, 23. So anyways, that's my first dog. A second dog more of you are familiar with. So she's bearded collie, half English sheepdog. She was about 45-ish pounds. Second dog, you guys know, this is Dooley dog. He is a goofball. He is 100% purebred bearded collie. So, once again, floofball. Was I emo? No, I was not emo. No, my school had a thing with pink hair. And I like swoopy bangs. So it was more for my faculty of mathematics friends. We all like to dye our hair pink together to celebrate school spirit at the faculty of mathematics. So this is Dooley. This is Dooley Doo. And we have had him for 10, 12 years or so. I've got a couple. What's going on? Why is it clicking? Why is it clicking buttons? He loves wearing hats. He hates wearing hats. But you look how adorable he looks in hats. This is me FaceTiming with my dog. Yep, every now and then I'll phone my mom and say, "Where's Dooley? Can I talk to him?" And she will take the phone and she will go put it down in front of him and she will let me talk to Dooley because he's on the other side of the country. Look at this face. Look at his face. He loves playing and he is... he's just a floofball. So he's a 50 to 55-ish pound floofball who is very mouthy. Very mouthy. For scale, I wanted to show you some scale pictures. These are kind of the best pictures I have. This is the size of Dooley in relation to a picnic table. And this is Dooley in relation to my head and a toilet. I don't have a lot of pictures with my dog, but I have a lot of pictures of myself and my dog in a toilet. Because as fantastic as poor Dooley dog is, he gets terrified by a lot of things. So loud noises and fireworks and the weather changing. So anytime thunderstorms or a big truck is rumbling or fireworks are rumbling, he turns into this scaredy cat who goes and hides in the bathroom. So if it's raining out, you want to know where the dog is? He's in the bathroom. That is where he is hiding. As long as it's not just me in a toilet. Nope. This is a clean toilet. I'm sure of it. Me and Dooley dog. So you can kind of see like the size and the vibe of him. So first dog was a herding, shedding type of a dog. Second dog was a herding, shedding type of a dog. So maintenance requirements and all the rest of that. You gotta brush them. You gotta groom them. You have to take special care of herding dogs in certain ways. You do have to be careful of herding dogs around small children. Don't worry, I don't have any small children around. But these are just things to keep in mind. So that being said, earlier this year I made the big move from sunny California all the way up to Canada. In order to make some lifestyle changes and wanted to get a dog to go along with it. Now, fortunately with COVID, everybody and their brother and their mother and their friend Daniel, who lives on the other side of the globe, is getting a dog. So I have been, ever since before I moved, actually, I'm the small child? Wait. Oh, I wasn't. No, my mom actually used to babysit all the kids on my street, including some babies on the street. And so we had to be careful with, specifically, we had to be careful when we left small children around herding dogs. So I have been researching breeds, researching breeders, researching waitlist queues, and all of the rest of that for about over a year now. And sort of finally honed in on kind of exactly what I want. And I put a down payment down on a litter. And then some changes happened. So here's some puppies. I don't know if you've tried to get a dog lately, It's hard. It's hard to get a dog. It's especially hard if you are looking for a certain kind of dog. So I'll tell you right now, Old English Sheepdog. Wait, is this like what I do for my job? Is the professional at work? Wait, what, make decks like this? No, I haven't made a deck for work in... Okay, well, I gave a presentation this morning. I haven't made a deck for work except for today's presentation in a very long time. No, puppies is not my job. If you're looking for purebred Old English Sheepdogs, those are breeders for that are quite hard. Also, Old English Sheepdogs, purebreds of those, they average 85 to 100 pounds. Those are some big dogs, but those are some wonderful, lovely, just gorgeous dogs that, like, this is what I've grown up with. This is what I'm interested in getting. But those dogs are big, giant floof balls. So, what I am interested in getting is an Old English Sheepdog. But rather than 85 to 100 pounds, something that's much more on a manageable scale that I could potentially deal with. And so, doodles. I don't know if you've heard of these things. There's a lot of doodles being made of breeding dogs with poodles to take the hypoallergenic, the intelligence of poodles, the non-shedding, and all of the other great like temperament properties of poodles, and sort of breed them with lots of different other types of dogs to make doodles. So what you are looking at right here is a sheepadoodle of sorts. So yeah, somebody was asking, are these border collies? Oops, sorry. I think my keyboard's pushing buttons. These are not border collies. These are baby sheepadoodles. There's a lot of nuance in sheepadoodles. So the mom of these dogs is an 85-pound full-on Old English Sheepdog, white head, gray bum Old English Sheepdog. And the dad of these dogs is actually a 20-pound... Let me just make sure I'm getting this right. Wait. Am I doing a dumb in my head? Give me a sec. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. The dad... Okay. Yes. The dad is a 20-pound mini sheepadoodle. Okay? What's up, Matt? How's it going? Which means the dad's parents were Old English Sheepdog mini poodle. Miniature poodle. So dad, really tiny. Mom, really big. Okay? But so it means these puppies are 75% Old English Sheepdog, 25% miniature poodle. Oh, did you miss what happened to you? Yeah, that's a story we're not. I don't talk about that one. I haven't even told Daniel that one, I don't think. She did pass away. She passed away when I was in university. Sorry. So these are 75% Old English Sheepdog, 25% miniature poodle. So these, in theory, are miniature Old English Sheepdogs with some poodle. With a little bit of poodle in there. So, because the dad is so tiny, and because the grandparents are two wildly different dogs, and because the mom is so big, and because with crossbreeding, kind of like shuffle some dice and see what happens, Miss So is asking, hey, how big will these ones get? Huh? It's one of those things that, because these aren't purebred, where you know the lines of the grandparents and like just like for those really sophisticated like purebred breeding programs, these dogs can range in size anywhere from 35 to 65 pounds. And you cannot tell from the puppy how big the eventual dog will be. Phil, I put a down payment on one of these. So we're talking through it. We're talking through it. The stream has a typo. It should say, get all the puppies. Kappa, what's Kappa? I don't know what Kappa means. Sup, Cobra? Hassan! How's it going, Hassan? How's it going, everybody? It's good to see everybody. If you're lurking and I haven't seen you in a while, happy holidays. I hope you have a good end of this year. I'm stuck now? No, I'm flying with her soon, so like, you're gonna meet her. You're gonna meet her. You are. She? I'm not gonna promise she's gonna like hiking, but I'm at least gonna attempt to take her hiking because she can protect me from the bears. So maybe you're gonna go hiking with her, Phil. Okay, so these puppies. These puppies right now are 4 weeks old. Middle picture is 1 week old. Pictures around the outside are 4 weeks old. Okay? And if you want more pictures, this is literally all I have. You want videos? This is literally all I have. If you want more than what I will tell you right now, this is all I have. Okay? I'm trying. I'm gonna separately write some Yelp reviews. These are... I'm gonna keep it simple. These are 75% Old English Sheepdog, 25% Miniature Poodle. So these are sheepadoodles. Little Moyen, technically they're Moyen sheepadoodles. Thank you, Mugs! Good luck! Good luck! Good luck! Patonics, we're gonna talk about name. Breed, this is all I have. Found these in a cardboard box. No, these are not. No, these are some pricey dogs. So I'm gonna get into, because like we got a lot of decisions to make. So
I'm gonna give you to the count of 10.
Get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property.
Before I pump your guts full of lead.
All right, Johnny, I'm sorry. I'm going.
1, 2, 10.
Thank you, Mugs. Thank you. So the full adult dogs will range anywhere from 35 up to 60, 65 pounds. And you cannot tell from the size of the puppy how big the adult will be. Not even the stuff that you can usually do, which is like relatively take a look at the size of the feet, take a look at the size of the nose to try to predict how much the dog will grow into that. You really can't do that due to the sort of crossbred nature and the fact that the dad is 20 pounds and the mom is 85. You really, unfortunately, cannot. So some of these might end up being tiny. Some of these might end up being the same size or bigger than this. Okay? This is 50 to 55 pounds. This, 50 to 55 pounds. This one, more like the 45-ish range. Yes, girl hack, one of these ones. So that's the first thing, sizes. You cannot tell from a puppy how big the full dog will be. Second, coloring. You cannot tell from a puppy, necessarily, what the adult coloring will be. So with Old English Sheepdogs, they will have a puppy coat for 6 months, and then that will go away. And then they will have their adult coat. And with Old English Sheepdogs, they've got 2 types of hair. They've got their undercoat and their, I don't know, it keeps changing buttons. We'll get into that, girl hack. They have two types of coats, 2 types of fur, their undercoat and their overcoat. So some of these, generally, though, taking a look at other breeds or other litters from this mom, generally they will keep where they're darker, they will stay darker, where they're lighter, they will stay lighter. But in some of the cases, the dark will stay black. And in other cases, the dark will fade to like over time, over years, as a dog gets older, it will fade out to a lighter gray. Okay? Do they shed it? It's not that they they'll shed it a little bit, but it's more like the fur that they have here, it'll be a completely different type of fur in 6 months. Stop it! My hands are nowhere near it and it's clicking and changing. If you pre-order the puppy, did you get a Black Friday sale? What bundling did you get on that? Yeah, I know. Okay, so that's sizing. That is coloring. Next one is on temperament and personalities. So, Hans was cream? What? And for those who don't know, Hans is like black, white, and gray. Floofy. Floofy floof. Yeah, are you gonna pre-order the cosmetic DLC? No, but you better believe I'm gonna make it little Halloween bandanas and little tiki shirts to match me. Yes, dogs get gray hair. Or even Dooley. So when Dooley was born, Dooley was dark brown. Dark brown. This was a dark brown, like this, actually more of the dyed part up here. He was this color brown, the dark brown. And then he turned into that, you know, just over time. Let's talk personality and temperament. So, the mom of this litter is extremely chill and calm and sort of like likes people. What the breeder has noticed, and she does a lot of sheepadoodles. Breeder has noticed that all of the puppies have a very similar temperament to the mom. So they are, they're not like super up and who has more grays, Dooley or me? Yeah, we're just not gonna zoom in on that. Just that they have a chill, calm personality. There are none in here who are frisky, who are super playful, who are like up, running around zoomies. You see what I see, right? Like, I'm not doing this. I got a ghost in the machine. One of these puppies, side-eye, little side-eye. Where's the little side-eye? Oh, I might not have included little side-eye in this one. One of these puppies, we'll get into it, is shyer than the other dogs. But for the most part, what the breeder is saying is they're all sort of very similar personality-wise. Okay? There must be a timer, but like I literally didn't put timers into this. I just just put pictures. That's it. Yeah, calm personality is better for apartment living, yes. And I did consider that. So I've got an 860 square foot apartment. Part of my debate between Old English Sheepdogs and bearded collies, so more of yo-yo dog versus a dually dog. Bearded collies actually do not do well in apartments. They're high energy. They are known as bouncy dogs. They constantly want to be playing, want to be running. They want to be bouncing up and down. These are a medium-sized breed. Whereas Old English Sheepdog, they are a large breed, and they do okay in apartment living. Yes, we will take her out for minimum 3 walks a day, 2 long ones, and we will exhaust her as much as we possibly can. But they are a large breed dog, and they tend to do a lot more flopping around and chill. So that was part of my decision between, hey, do I want a dually dog? Do I want a yo-yo dog? I really want a yo-yo dog. But these ones should be okay in apartment living. So that covers temperament, sizing, coloring. In terms, I'm just gonna put them back in the right order that they should be in. Yeah, I don't have any timers. You can tell. You don't have any. I don't know. Do they shed? Old English Sheepdogs do not shed. They have a lot of fur, but they do not shed, especially not. So we're going to be doing Sunday is hair day over here. Every Sunday, you do need to groom these things, and you can either pay or you just do it yourself. Full size Old English Sheepdogs, typically an hour to 90 minutes. If you're doing it right, if you train them right, and they will lay there like once a week. You should be doing it, and then you bathe these ones. Depending on the summer and how much she's out swimming, and whether she's completely sheared off or whether I keep her as floofball. I give them bath once every 2 months, kind of a couple times a year. You're not supposed to bathe dogs too much. So Old English sheepdogs don't shed. Poodles don't shed. Poodles tend to be hypoallergenic. And so one of the reasons why doodles are so popular is you get all the good sort of non-shedding hypoallergenic hair qualities of a poodle, and you can breed it into shedding dogs, and you tend to get a better sort of less sheddability with these ones because both sides are not shedding. Not really, no. I'm expecting there to be fur all over, but you won't be able to tell whether it's for me or the dog, so. Oh yes, and you can find the right colorist. You just get 2-for-1 deal. Do me, do the dog too, yo. Lisette, you bathe your floof every 2 weeks. I mean, this might also depend on breeds. So I'm getting a lot of my knowledge from purebred Old English sheepdog, like grooming tutorials and PDFs. But in general, dog skin can't handle that much of a wash. And so at least everything I've seen, and also coming from my sister who fosters rescue dogs, dogs are really only supposed to get, once again, depending on circumstances, right? Like if I am taking her swimming often and she's coated in like, I don't know, salt water or something, yeah, you gotta rinse all that stuff off. You gotta brush them first, then they can go swimming, then you bring them back, then you wash them, then you dry them, then you brush them again. Swimming's a pain in the butt for these types of dogs. So it depends. Like maybe for your dog it's fine. What's up, Dominic? How's it going? Daily brushing daily brushing. I can't even do daily live streams because I work too much. No, we're Sundays are hair days and that's it. That's it. Okay, so before we dive into individuals and talk about a bit more nuance, what other questions do you have? Quinn's just happy to sit there and play trivia. I gotta drink it before it solidifies. Okay, no other questions? Okay, so these dogs were born on November 1st. We're getting to it. That's coming up. I got a whole content strategy over here. Quinn is sad from Mr. Sad Boy. You don't even know which ones of these are boys or girls. You don't even know that yet. Sad Boy needs cuddles. I think they all need cuddles. So these dogs were born on November 1st, which breaks my heart just this much because I kind of wish they were born on October 31st. And then like, ooh, but, because then they'd be little Halloween-y dogs. Little Halloween-y dogs. But they're like almost Halloween-y dogs, and I think I might round down and we're just gonna celebrate their birthday on Halloween. So they were born on November 1st, and they're now 4 weeks old. And I will be picking them up on December 27th. November 1st. It was Halloween in Hawaii. Wait, James, what did I say? What did I say? Yeah, November 1st. So they're 4 weeks old. Ish. 4 weeks-ish. 5 weeks-ish. And I can pick her up on December 27th, and we've got everything all planned out in terms of like crates already been sent home, and like we've got the flights and everything all ready to go. The puppy, like the close enough. It's close enough, Harvey. She will have all her shots, her 8-week shots. She'll have all of that. And we're immediately like picking her up, going straight to the vet, and getting my vet, Dooley's vet, to do the first day checkout. And then when I fly her back, I'll also be bringing her in to my vet here for all of her shots and her checkups and her microchipping and her have your pet spayed and neutered. I'm doing all that when the time comes. So this Friday is puppy picking day, where I will get to hopefully get some more stinking information. you know, maybe get to see, you know, videos or like, you know, do we have my mouse? I don't think I'm capturing my mouse, but like, you can't see the back of what this looks like. And some of these, like this dog up here, you can't see what her feet looks like because her head's covering all of it. So, you know, hopefully getting a little bit more about what's here. But so on Friday, we're doing this. So here's where, and if you've been following the puppy saga as I've been talking about dogs in all my gaming streams for the past month and a half-ish, here's where some of the drama's gonna start coming in. So I am picking fourth. Okay? Originally, I was picking second female, but I am now picking fourth female. Okay? So, when you take a look at this and you're like, ooh, get that one. Well, there are 3 other people who get to get that one before I do. Okay? So what we are gonna hopefully hone in on today is a prioritized, we're gonna get a prioritized ordering of which dogs and which orders and which scenarios we are going to, we're gonna go with. So yes, originally I was picking 7th, and then a bunch of folks popped out of the queue, which is fantastic. And then the queue looked like the breeder was going to keep 1 female, breeder was going to keep 1 either gender, Rando Craig, another person like me, was going to pick male, so he was first male pick, and then I was going to be the next one. So I was always picking 4th, but I had at one point I had 2 people ahead of me, who one was for sure picking male, and the other one was maybe picking male. So I was picking anywhere from 2nd to 3rd female, and now I'm picking 4th female. I've already complained, and the lady was like, essentially, tough beans. So, we're gonna get into some details. Okay, so that you can understand kind of the nuances of the decision-making process that I have been racking my brains with, and unable to think about anything else in the past couple of days. So, what we have here is, and I don't even have all of them up, we're gonna go through them. I've got individuals. No, you can't see all of them right here. So there are 6 females and 2 males. I am leaning towards female. So I tend to prefer female temperaments. So male, I think it's just my keyboard busted. Males tend to be more playful versus cuddly and tend to be more sort of standoffish, independent. And I just want a lap dog. Sure, she might be a massive lap dog, but I just want, like, that was what we had with our first dog, and that's kind of what I would like to get back to. So I'm leaning towards female, very strongly leaning towards female. So that's decision space number 1. So there are 6 females and 2 males, okay? So the 4 people picking before me, it turns out all 4 of those people are dog breeders. They are sheepadoodle breeders. And so they are picking dogs for breeding reasons, not for pet reasons. Okay, so all of these dogs have been genetically tested. The breeder has tested all of them, specifically looking for the different sort of traits that they are looking to have a breeding program support. So to get really concrete, the 3 people who are picking before me, they all want females for their breeding program. They all want females with straight fur. So, Old English Sheepdog has straight fur. Poodles have curly fur. Hair, fur. I'm not one of the 2, okay? I don't want to get that technical, even though we are talking about genetic markers. If you breed a curly and a curly, you'll get a curly. If you breed a straight and a straight, you'll get a straight. If you breed a curly and a straight, you will get a who knows what, but chances are curly wavy. Okay? What? I'm explaining. William, thank you for 37 months. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a very different type of Tuesday stream. We're not playing games. We're talking puppies. Has it been 45 minutes already? There we go. 37 months. Leif has William beat. Leif is like 5 bajillion infinity months worth of support. So thank you. Thank you to all of you. Thank you, William. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're doing it.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Barbara! Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
Barbara!
Oh, baby, baby, baby. Kiki.
Is she kissing the puppies?
Okay, play that to him. In repeat.
Oh no, are these VTubers making shorts now? Thank you _, which is either Harvey or Leif. Thank you for that. Barb pants. Thanks. Uh-oh, wait, how many months is it? Is it 5? It's all the months. It's 6 months, for he hath the number of the beast, and it is 6 forever. Jesus, Leif, thank you. Thank you. One of my first members right there. Thank you for that. Okay, back to the dogs. Girl Hack, I get your point. We will separately have a conversation. I get your point. Okay. But back to the details of these pups. So, 3 people picked before me. These are breeders. These are picking for specific types of things. So, they all need females, and they all need the straight hair gene. Okay? Because they are looking to try to breed puppies with straight hair. Now, there are 2 breeders who are picking before me. One is taking 2 females, one is taking 1 female. The one who's taking 2 is intending to breed tiny dogs. And so she's picking the smallest 2 females with the straight hair genetic marker. The other breeder is trying to breed bigger dogs. And so she is picking the biggest female dog with the straight hair genetic marker. Okay? I'm giving you all the details. Okay. And then I get to pick next. Now, I roughly know which of those dogs are kind of already reserved. Okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go one by one. And they all have numbers. We have females 1 through 6, and we have males 1 and 2. And we can nitpick all that we want, and I'll tell you about the one personality of the one dog who appears to have a different personality. So we're gonna get into the individuals. This is number 1. This is the biggest puppy out of all the puppies. Hey, Dominic! Thank you for 5 months. Look at his pumpkin. It's sprouting just a little bit, and it is growing and growing and growing to become bigger over time. I'm happy you're learning, because I'm learning a ton too. I'm doing a lot of research because this is a big decision. So yes, large breed, moyenne, size breed, like this is the next 10 to 15 years of my life. One of these is my life. So, this is female number 1. She is the biggest puppy out of all the puppies. Which dog is over it? Oh, we have one. Girl Hack, no can do. I fly home on Tuesday and I'm getting the dog. No can do. I hear you, because the next 6 months of my life I won't be able to travel because I will be, training this thing to be how I want it to be, not how like a kennel or whatever boarding house will be. What's up, Vladimir? How's it going? William, any form to see me be half VTuber? I'm not a happy YouTuber. Okay. What the heck? Okay. This is number 1. She is female. She is a calm temperament. We now have tear maker. What the heck is tear maker? Tear maker. I have no clue what that is. Female number 1. She is the biggest out of all the dogs, even the 2 males. She is the biggest. So in terms of my preferences, I am very much a fan of the traditional Old English sheepdog that is more tuxedo, front half white, back half black gray. Google tear maker. Literally have. Oh, I'm not doing it now. Remind me later. That's what I'm looking for. I love just a white face, and yes, her beard is gonna get dirty, but that's okay because I've had 2 dogs with beards. They're gonna get dirty, and there are ways to take that yellowness out. That's fine. I know how to deal with that. Oh, SSAB junk bonds. Okay. Well, whatever. I made PowerPoint instead. So what I really like about her is I like the amount of white that we have in the face, and I love her little white leg. I love that. Number 2. This is just... Okay, bonkers keyboard. Here's number 2. She is slightly less big than number 1. But otherwise, that is all I know. This is number 3. Do I know what her other foot looks like? Nope. This is number 3. So she is still on the larger side of puppies, but this is biggest, second big, third biggest. Next one, this is medium-sized puppy. This is the one that has the shyer personality. Okay. Number 5. This is one of 2 small puppies. Sad boy is a girl? Yeah, this is a girl. This is a girl. This is one of 2, the smallest dogs. So 5 and 6 are the 2 tiny ones. Okay. So number 6. Keep in mind number 6. If you look closely here. Don't look at the dog I'm pointing at here. Look at this dog right here. Look at the size of this dog's head versus the size of this dog's head. Like this one is way smaller than this one, okay? So this one here is number 6. I don't know what any of the other ones are, but this one is number 6. Like this is the smallest one. So that's showing you sort of relatively speaking what we mean from smallest puppy to biggest puppy. You know, that's the difference between, I don't get my finger, this one and this one, okay? Smallest puppy, I don't know, bigger puppy. So shy, as Caesar would say, back the pack. So I still only have the Caesar's Way book, Harvey. I'm making my way through that one. I don't have yet the Caesar puppy book. Okay, so biggest, second big, third big Pippin, fourth big, fifth big, tiny, second tiny. Those are all the females. Okay, we move on to males. This is male number 1. Male number 1 is big. No, and exactly like the puppy size does not indicate adult size. So this is male number 1, and this dog I feel like is very much giving a dooley face of like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here right now. Get away from me. I want to go find a corner by myself and get away from you. That's what he's given. That's what his face is giving me. It's a just leave me alone. So Meg, I'm also starting to watch Zach George. He's like 3.6 million subs. And he has a bunch of playlists on first 24 hours with a puppy. What do you do? First 36 hours puppies with a puppy. What do you do? So I'm starting to watch through all of those. This is male number 1. And this male number 1, this is male number 2. What I like about male number 2 is look at all that white. He's got at least 3 white legs, and he's got sort of the white, so he's more of the tuxedo that I'm kind of looking for, but then you've got this like these eye patches over top of him. Wait, Nick, how'd you train Kirby? Was Zach George or was Caesar or was something else? And yes, this dog will be on stream because this dog might be 65. She might be this big. She might be 65 pounds and she might be putting her entire head right here. They all have the little dip tail. All of them. Less on that one. But yeah, no. Oh, none. Ooh, none on her. But yeah, most of the rest have the little dip on their tail. There. So I kind of like the white on him, but then he's got these 2 panda eyes. And I understand the panda and the tuxedo look is something that a lot of people who are... Thank you, Huntress, for 30 months. Thank you. Is it a bad time to mention you got another cat? Yes. You were losing your mod status because we don't do cats here. We don't like cats. We like dogs. It's that girl hack, but it's also your energy. It's your calm, assertive energy. Apparently, according to Caesar. We'll see. I mean, oh, the other fun facts I didn't tell you about my blind deaf dog, you're not going to believe it. And I'm going to tell you a story and you're not going to believe it. We taught her sign language. What? You had a blind deaf dog? You taught sign language? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. She knew, and yes, sorry. You had a blind deaf dog with 1 eyeball and you taught her sign language? Yes, we did. So she knew if you did this, like down in front, if you did this in front of her, she knew that this meant walk. Go for a walk. And then she knew a couple. So like, yeah, she was smart. My mom's job was teaching at school for the deaf, so we grew up with a lot of sign language in the house. I can't say anything. But yeah, so just having the blind deaf dog, it was like my mom just started like doing like hand movements to her, and she just eventually she picked up on that. She, like I said, she was blind-ish, but we still taught her stuff like that. So I don't know. Dogs do sense your energy. I know. So I'm gonna be chill. Because I don't need no 65 pounds of zoomies in my apartment. Why have we not? Because I could bathroom. Thank you. B-A-R-B. Like, you know, we can't. P-K. Wait, K-P. Z. Yeah. No, I don't know enough. I don't know enough American Sign Language to actually say anything. Okay, so we're gonna go through them again, and then we're gonna talk about which ones are already gone. So, biggest. 3, 4. This is the shy one. Shy relative to the rest of calm dogs. Second smallest Pippin. First smallest Pippin. Male. So, remember, sorry about the breeders who are picking before me. So the breeder is picking before me. The 2 breeders need straight coat genes. Females with straight coat genes. Number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, all have straight coat genes. Number 1 and number 2 have curly coat genes. What I have been promised, though, is from looking at them, they all look like straight coats. So what the breeder says is the genetic markers matters more for if you're breeding them, less for like what you actually get. That's what she says. But then we also know that puppies fundamentally change their, Old English sheepdogs fundamentally change their coats 6 months after. So I kind of don't believe her on that part. So, but like this, and this will only have straight hair. Okay? They didn't even check the males. She didn't even tell me anything about the males. So those 4 will have straight hair. And remember, so breeder number 1 wants the 2 smallest, which means this is gone, this one's gone. Okay? So 5 and 6 are both taken. I liked the idea of 6 being so tiny. That's all I liked of 6. I don't like her coloring at all, right? Like, she's not even wearing a tuxedo. She's got the full suit on, right? Look, her whole everything is. These are technically, Nick, because you do dogs. These are F1B reverse miniature sheepadoodles, which is a long way of saying it's a sheepadoodle, but it's back with an Old English sheepdog. So they're 75% sheepdog, 25% miniature poodle. Mom's 85 pounds. Dad, Old English sheepdog. Dad is a 20-pound F1 miniature sheepadoodle. So she's taken, and she was the tiny one. This one is taken, second tiniest. Breeder number 2 wants the biggest dog with straight hair, which means likely to take this one. Okay, so out of the 3 females remaining, we have Big with maybe curly hair, which I do not want. I don't want poodles. I want sheepdog. Okay, so we've got Big, second Big, and scared shy panda with no diptail. Or, as I think Miss So is saying, technically, even though I am not interested in a male, technically I get first pick of all males. Because none of the people before me are picking males. So technically, number 1 and number 2 would be available. And so we could pick from them. So, Lizette likes Big. Big might be Big. Big might eat Hans for breakfast. Maybe. So Lizette was saying, like, hey, take a look at their paws. Unfortunately, like, because there was no stable background, stable cameras, tripod setup, or anything, like, look at how the backgrounds are changing between these, like, you can't, like, I got some Photoshop skills, but I can't Photoshop this dog and this dog side by side in Photoshop and be like, oh, this paw's bigger than this one, because they all have different perspectives. So, can't really sort of take a look at the paws and say, oh, I think this one's gonna ultimately end up being bigger than the other ones. Paws are their nosies. These dogs, they do start all, some of these dogs will start with a pink nose and then they eventually will turn black over time. All these pups came out with black noses, so Hans was biggest puppy, but is low to medium size, and he had big paws. And he doesn't have oversized big paws right now. See? He was supposed to be 50, but he was only 38. That's the same thing. So one of my closest neighbors from back home, they also wanted a big dog. They picked the biggest puppy in the litter, and they ended up with like a really tiny 20-pound, like not at all what they were looking for. So maybe to Girl Hack's point, roll some dice, pick the number that shows up on the dice, take that dog home. You were supposed to get that dog, baby. None of this matters. See? It's so hard to tell how big they will be. Yes, puppy size doesn't indicate adult size. So I feel as though I might be leaning more towards the coloring because, and I've been doing a lot of Instagram research, a lot, with sheepadoodles and Old English sheepdogs. What tends to, unlike Dooley, who started out as 100% dark brown, and then, turned into this. Like, you can see he's got some brown undertones, but he was full on dark brown and then went white. With these dogs, the puppy fur that starts dark tends to stay dark over time, and it might turn to like a light gray, dark gray, but it will be darker. So like this one will have patch and white. So not now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what this thing, what she is probably going to look like. I don't want a video. I don't want Photoshop. Let me this is a better way to do this. Okay. So here we can kind of see like dark and how it's faded a little bit over time. So this is a 61-pound sheepadoodle. She's given firm bearded collie vibes though. If you see the straightness of her fur, my sister and I have been all over this Instagram. We think the breeders, the owners actually straighten her hair, because there are some pictures where it's more of like the wavy doodle, and then you see this, and this is pretty straight hair. So we think she will end up looking probably something like this, and this is what she looked like as a puppy. So see what I mean? That like they start black and white, but it can turn into like more of that grayish over time. So this dog is 61 pounds. For, you know, a me-sized person and a 61-pound dog, it's gonna be like this. She gonna be tall. She gonna be very tall, but she gonna be adorable like this. So this is kind of what we're working with in terms of what these dogs could eventually look like. Oh, wait, here, let me put this one back. Yeah, so this is so this is kind of like teenager, what the teenager will look like. And then it goes into this here. So, do we know how Harvey picked his dog? He sat down and the dog walked to him. Unfortunately, in today's COVID world, and also thanks to today's distributed, you know, whatevers, don't have that luxury. So on Friday, there will be a Zoom call, and I will get to see the 5 that are available, so the 2 males and the 3 females, and I'll kind of get to see them. And then I will just have to pick. In like 15 minutes, we'll just have to pick on Friday. There. So, folks are saying, go with your heart. Follow your heart. Trust your gut. What puppy does your heart want? Girl Hack saying, you emotionally need to feel like you got to decide on the dog that you want. So, this one. This is the one that I want. Hands down. Hands down, this is the one that I want. But this one is taken. And I made, I was like, who's the Wikipedia guy? I made an emotional plea. So I phoned the breeder yesterday and I made an emotional plea to the breeder yesterday. And I said, I know this one's already gone. You told me that. This is the one that I want. So help me and I try to play hardball with her. Help me understand. If this dog ends up being taken before it's my slot, I'm not getting a dog. So like, how's that work? Because I already paid a lot of money for this, and I booked all my flights and I ordered all my stuff. Like, help me understand what's going on. And she said, well, your deposit's gone. You're not getting a dog. I got zero feels from this lady. I got zero. She's just like, tough. But I worked my best negotiation powers that I could. Tried to say, hey, like, it's this one, or I don't know. Like, I feel it. I feel it for this one. And I appreciate the smallness of this one or this one. But like, this face, and see, the thing for me is, like with Old English sheepdogs, they tend to be quite boxy, square dogs. Like, I know she's jowled down and all the rest of that, and she's the only one that's jowled, okay, 4. But like that one's more like up in the air. But just like the squareness of her mouth, her cute little... Stop doing that. Her cute little boop. And the fact that you can kind of already see sort of in her eyeball here, but like on her back leg, you can kind of already see like more of the white kind of peeking through there, giving me some hope that, you know, her black will turn more into like the gray that I'm looking for. And then the fact that she does have the straight hair part of it. This is my heart. This is number 3. So what do I do? She's a ruthless business lady. She's just trying to make money. She's running her business. She's trying to make money. It's separately. There will be some Yelp reviews. Yeah, I like this, and I like kind of the look on her face. So Harvey wants to know why not. Shady. Number 4. What is going on? What I see here is not at all what is actually being streamed out. That's the other weird bit. I just worry, given how I have grown up with Dooley being scared of everything and just how hard that is to overcome, and like just so many things are hard when your dog is terrified of everything. And then given all of my sister's work with all of her fosters and her rescue dogs that come from abused lifestyles and just are also actually terrified of everything, I worry that starting with a puppy who already defaults more to that shy side will just take so much more socialization work to sort of get her out of her shell and get her, you know, out and about and fully trained and like curious and all the rest of that. So I worry about that with this one. Plus this one has like a little bit too much black for me. You said no to the shy dog? Okay, somebody was asking what about number 4. So Muggs and Jimmy are both saying, nope, you're not getting a dog. You are not getting a dog. And that definitely has been part of the conversation with everybody in my life over the past weekend. Skip the dogs and get a robot? I have a robot. You know what, Jimmy? I have a robot dog. I got a robot dog back in my base. Oh, sorry, it was Quinn. It was Quinn who asked about number 4. So, like, she's medium-sized, though, so unlikely she'll be 65 pounds. I also kind of don't like how her face is, like, already brownish. It looks more cream-colored. Like, her face kind of looks, I don't know, maybe I just read into it. Like, this face looks kind of, like, the white looks white. And here just looks a little bit too much cream. So yeah, sorry. Quinn had asked about that. How's my robot dog? I don't like my Robot dog. I'm getting rid of my Robot dog, and I'm going back to Collectron number 1 is still my favorite. He's got the best sayings. So, 4. Who said? Was it Miss So? Somebody said cats are easier to maintain. Cats, not doing it. Nope, that's off the table. It's a bird or it's a dog. I don't want a dog. Who said they like the male dogs? Like, his face is kind of cute. I worry about that look. That is like such a dooley look of get away from me. Now, I don't know the setting that the dogs were in, whether they had just woken up and they were shoved there and he's like, is sleeping time? Is it feeding time? Like, don't know anything about that. Okay, so Harvey likes male 1 and female 1. Female 1, male 1. Miss So likes male number 1, 2. Males are loyal. Well, I'm gonna be it's not the alpha dog, but I'm gonna be the pack leader, so she's gonna be loyal to me anyways because I'm gonna be pack lead. We're gonna train her that way. Wait till the Zoom call, they might change by then. Get the liveliest one on camera. CPF, I can't do it. Some friends of mine, who I was partying with this weekend, they ended up getting the liveliest one, and that dog is a terror. I apologize. They're never gonna see this. They don't watch YouTube, actually. That's why they're so interesting. They literally don't watch YouTube. Yeah, he's a terror. An absolute terror. Just saying, male isn't the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's not. It's not. It's not. I've had both, and I spent a lot of time like with my cousins and their dogs, and I just prefer not getting the liveliest one. I'm not doing that. No feisty feist. So some folks like this one. Maybe it's a little too dark. I like the white. I like the white. So there are some other options. I don't have to get one of these dogs. Yes, I already have a plane ticket. Yes, I already have many packages sitting at my childhood home on the other side of the country of stuff that I need to cart a dog across this entire nation. And I have fundamentally changed everything 3 feet up from the floorboards of my apartment. But I don't have to get a dog right now because a dog is a lot of work and is going to fundamentally change every part of my life and is going to make everything harder. But it's also going to bring a lot of positives with it. So I will be getting a dog. We have some other options. So when I tried to hardball the breeder and say like, nope, this is mine. This is mine. And only mine. Not this one, not this one. This is mine. Not other breeders, this is mine. Other breeder can take this one. Other breeder wants big, this one's plenty big. Don't worry about it, this one's big. She said, okay, if this one doesn't work, she has one dog right now who is available from a previous litter who nobody's been buying. That dog is 66% miniature poodle, 33% Old English sheepdog, and it will have curly hair, and it will be 20 to 25 pounds. So, still a sheepadoodle, very different blend of sheepadoodles and makeup, and resulting in a very different type of dog. Not a big dog, but like tiny, more poodly potential dog, but available right now, same price, same everything, same, well, actually I would literally pick it up next week versus 2 weeks. So that one is available. She also, this is where we're gonna get into Yelp review stuff. She also had 2 litters this weekend. She had a lot of moms and dogs. She had 2 litters this weekend. The notes are down there. We have miniature second generation. So the parents are 2 first generation sheepadoodles. And then the sheepadoodles are bred together to make a second generation sheepadoodle. So she has a litter of those dogs, which will be more in the 25 to 35, 40 pound range. Those will be 50-50. So there's full on second generation 50-50 mix because they were literally just born. No pictures, no personalities, no nothing. Don't know any details about those, but like that's a possibility. So would have to take second flight over to like pick up one of those. She also had another litter this weekend, and those ones will be same size as these ones, but those ones will be 50-50. So it's a first generation Moyen sheepadoodle. So the mom is a smaller Old English sheepdog, and the dad is a mini Moyen standard poodle. Okay? And so those ones will be similar size, but like the other litter from this weekend, don't know anything about them, don't have any pictures, don't have any videos, don't know any personalities, don't know whatevers. And also my deposit doesn't apply. My deposit only applies to these ones because that's how she does things. So I'm either getting one of these dogs and it is convenient, or we are finagling and like maybe thinking about these other hypothetical dogs that already have wait lists for them. So there are some options there. What do we think about those options? What do you think about them apples? I'm not doing a good job of finishing my dinner. Yeah, she's a little ruthless. Puppies are wait lists for sheepadoodles and sheepdogs right now. Like most Old English sheepdog purebred breeders are my dinners right now are, I'm on weird meal plan. My dinners are 2 scoops of protein shakes, 12 almonds, so 1 serving of healthy fats, and 1 serving of fruit and some cinnamon. So this is chocolate covered strawberries tonight. Top right. Your top right, my top right. Kevin, we just talked for like an hour about there's like a lot of nuance here. This one, or this one. This is all the options. That's it. Or male number 1, male number 2. Get one of these dogs, asked to see the smaller option in the Zoom meeting. Maybe. The first one? Yo, Kevin, how much does Abby weigh? I know you're not supposed to ask a girl her weight, but how much does Abby weigh? Yeah, so at least that's kind of touching on the breeder is she's running a business. She's running a business. She already has some part of my money, and her stance is, I'm keeping your money. There we go, Kevin. She's gonna be that big. She's gonna be this big. She's gonna be a big pup. A big pup. Still smaller, though, than the full-on Old English sheepdog that I want, which is 85 to 100 pounds. So still, maybe 20 to 40 pounds smaller. Big is fun. Big is just... so Jimmy, she does their non-refundable deposits. And, sure, I could try to charge back with Visa. I could try to do all of that, but she has, if she were to dispute, She has all the right language. I spent a lot of time with lawyers and financial agreements. She has all of the right language I would expect publicly posted on her website, that if she wanted to dispute the chargeback, she could. Is that normal? With dogs, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Most breeders do. You put in a $250 to $500 USD deposit, just to put yourself into the queue. And then right now with COVID and everybody still trying to get a dog from COVID, for these breeds specifically, you wait 9 months upwards to get through that queue. So what I liked about her process is she didn't get any of my money until the litter was born, the pictures were posted, and until I knew what order I was gonna pick in. So that's when she got my money. And so it wasn't a like, put money in now and wait a year and a half and hope you get what you get. Because it's literally just queue of dogs, queue of deposits, and you just get popped off the top and you're just like, you're matched. So I liked her process a lot better here. Ariella would like me to leave a strongly worded review. I will, but there's also the, like, you do have to maintain a good relationship with your breeder over time. We have a great relationship with Dooley's breeder, because you just never know when you've got a 12-pound senior bearded collie and you're like, what's weird, this like hip thing that he's doing? It's really helpful to talk to a breeder about that. Really helpful. So you got the fine line of like not wanting to piss her off, like trying to hardball her right now, not wanting to piss her off. So she says like, sorry, you're not getting a dog at all. I've decided you're off my application list. And still wanting to maintain a longer relationship with her. But like, she kind of sucks at email a lot. She kind of sucks at social media a lot. Cause like, I phoned her yesterday, like old people, like phone, phone. And I said, hey, would really love more information. More information about personalities, maybe some more pictures, maybe a video. I mean, how novel. Maybe a video. And the breeder has a lot of kids, like a lot of teenage kids. Like, it's not like she doesn't know how to work a phone. She has an Instagram. She has kids. Like, you take a stinking video and send it to me. And she was like, nah, we can't do that. You can't take a second picture and text me? You can't? What? So, I got some beef with her. It's a little bit. Yeah, so there's things that I have liked. You called it? I know I did, but it's because she doesn't respond to stinking emails. And when she does, she doesn't read all your questions. She just like answers, she selectively answers what she wants to. And then writes a whole paragraph about something that has nothing to do with the current email thread. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna chalk it up to, so she does live in the boonies, like full on in the boonies. And she has a massive breeding program. So like I said, in Q4, so the past 3 months, I have received probably 10 emails from her saying, this litter's available, would you like in? That's a lot of puppies. Like, a lot of puppies. Yeah. So Phil's family had endless pictures, a couple of visits. My sister's boss just got a dog, and what they did was, they set up a 24/7 puppy cam. They put colored collars on all of the puppies, and then they wait 8 weeks, and then they compile like a whole profile dossier about, oh, pink collar. Here's what we've noticed personality-wise. Here's, it plays with this, and it does this, does this, does this. So you get the dossier of all of these dogs, and then you just log into the 24/7 stream and link up like, oh, pink collar, that's that one. Eating its brother's beard, and that one eating its foot. And like just so much care. Like, There are a lot of other breeders who do those types of things. But like I said, I did a lot of research, and for the breeds for the type of dog that I wanted, I also wanted to support a Canadian breeder. So part of my moving back to Canada, I want to get more local. So wanted to support a Canadian breeder, wanted it to be sort of in the price range that I'm looking for. Dude, Kevin, side project? Let's do it. Let's build a system for that. The technology can fix this. We can fix these things. Let's go make a puppy startup. We'll get Emma to join us. And I liked her wait list. I liked her process and all the rest of that stuff. So, you know, whatever it is. So, what more thoughts? What more thoughts do you have about this? Let me just refresh over here. Still nothing. No. She said she might post a video on her official breeder Instagram page. Nothing. Nothing from this lady. I guess the culture of how you've gotten your puppies is crazy different. You've never had to pay to be placed in a queue. It's more COVID. So when COVID broke, everybody was living at home and just decided to get puppies. So thank you, COVID. That just like wait lists for all of these, for all sorts of dogs, just went way up. And yes, you know, to Harvey's point, to maybe Quinn's point, to some other folks' points around like rescues. Hey, why do we need to be breeding so many designer, artisanal crafted 75%, 25% dogs when we have many adoptable rescues at your local SPCA who you can go and fall in love with, and you can just get them and doesn't have any of this drama. I understand that. I am picky. I know what I like. And I know I like tomato sandwiches. And if anybody knows what that quote is from, you win massive bonus points because nobody ever knows what that's from. I have my heart set on an old English sheepdog, but I cannot get an 85 to 100 pound dog. I cannot do that. So designer crossbreed to get as close to that this is kind of the best. This is what I have decided to do. This is the right move for me. What's the right move for me? Not necessarily the right move for all the rest of you. I hear that. Yeah, the crummy thing is about COVID puppies is actually just many things. Part of it is people whose offices tell them you must return to work, and then they don't have a dog policy or they don't amend their dog policy, which is something that's happening to my sister right now. So my sister fosters rescue dogs, so takes care of dogs when they first come up into Canada. Just for some reason, Canada imports a lot of stray dogs from Jamaica and Texas and other places. So she fosters them until they get adopted, and then they go out. So she'd been doing this all through COVID, and her office is requiring her to return to work, and her office does not allow dogs. And so she's kind of like, what do I do with my dog that she currently has? Luckily, some people can bring in dogs to work. Well, Kevin, I can take a dog to my office all day, every day. Just pulls a green screen down all day, every day. This dog is going to sit and eat my wires and my carpet. But Lisette and I have decided we hate these carpets, so we might be okay if the dog eats the carpet. How many pounds is this? Rook, how's it going, Rook? So these dogs will be, so you missed the whole spiel. Mom is 85 pounds, dad is 20 pounds. So because of that, and because we're crossbreeding different species, these dogs could be 35 to 60, 65 pounds. Puppy size does not determine eventual size. So it might be a tiny dog, it might be a big dog. We literally have no clue. COVID puppy sounds real bad. Nature boy, that's what it is though. It's just what it is. Quinn is not ripping on my process. Thank you. But you've got no chill when it comes to breeders. Wait, did you Google that? Did you know that, or did you Google that? Because you know you get banned if you Google trivia. Did you know that? Nobody ever gets that reference when I say it. Yes. I know I say it slightly wrong, but I know what I like, and I know I like tomato sandwiches. It's from Harriet the Spy. Yes. Do something new. Breed a dog with a chinchilla. I'm good. I'm good. I want a floof. I want a big floof, but not so big. Oh, also, the other consideration is my lease. My lease is 50. So I already paid the deposit and the rest of that. My lease is 50 pounds max. That being said, there is a full-on Bernese Mountain Dog in this building who is not. Like, this is one of those 120-pound horses that I see as I am working out at the gym. So don't tell me this building doesn't allow big dogs, because there's a horse that lives in this building that I see all the time. So that is part of the consideration as to why I could not get the full-on dog that I want. Peter! I'll spare you the past hour and a half worth of drama. But Peter, do you like number 1? Not all these are available. Number 1. Number 2. The one that I want is not available. Number 3. I'm trying to hardball the breeder on, but she's not buying it. Number 4. Number 4 who is shy. She's a very shy puppy. So 1, 2. One I want. Can't get it. 4, shy, or male. No, you can't say number 3. You can't. I'm trying. I'm working that PM magic, but my negotiation skills are not. They have not been strong enough. I've been threatening to withdraw everything. You like number 4. She's already super shy. You like number 2. Peter is no help. He's no help. He's just, for all we know, Peter's dog is the one pushing buttons on the keyboard right now. He's gonna say all the numbers. You think your complex has a weight restriction, but it's not enforced. Kevin, I live in a hoity-toity, swanky building that literally looks for any reason to get you kicked out. So. More cuddles, but Carmen doesn't play nice with others. Doesn't play nice with other dogs. May not, right? Harder hurdle. May not play nice with other dogs. May not play nice with other people. Might suffer from more separation anxiety and those types of things. So that's what I worry about there. You think a male would be good for me? Harvey, how many times do I need to tell you? I don't need a man to take care of me. I don't need a man dog or a man person. We're gonna do it all on by ourselves. You have a horse of a dog at 165 pounds? Oh, Ariella, what type of dog is that? What type of dog? What type of dog? Okay, but so Peter landed on number 2. Number 3. I want a white face. That's the thing. Sure, number 2 maybe, but I want a full-on white face. So, number 1 is the only one available that gets us closest to that. But she is also the largest puppy by far out of the whole litter. By far. They look the same to you? Girl dogs are more fun. Wait, Carmen, I didn't know you had a dog. Ha, get a floofy man. That's right, I don't need a real man. I'll get a floofy man instead. Oh, she's not the runt? No. Number 6. Number 6 is the runt. Number 6 is the runt. She's the baby. She's the tiny. And you can roughly see here. Look at the size of this head and the size of this head. This head's approximately half the size of this one. So this one is number 6. This one, I don't know what this is, but it's one of the bigger ones. One of the other ones. She's been waiting for home. Well, all of them. I mean, all of them. They're 4 weeks old. They're all brand new. They're all getting picked on Friday. It's your aunts that you're living with at the moment. Oh, cool. Cool. Let me just scroll up. Do dogs from the breeder taste any different? I don't get that joke. We don't need dog. As long as you're giving the dog a home, a good home, that's all that matters. Okay. And Quinn used to teach kids. Okay. Oh wait, so you remember that line from the book? From the movie? Cool. They're all puppies and they're all cute. I think so. So, do we have a stack rank order? Kinda yes, kinda no. I can't tell if people are leaning towards the like, just don't do it. Jimmy's saying don't do it. Muggs is seeming to say don't do it unless it's number 3. But I think I am... Excuse me. I'm not ready. I still have a lot to buy. Excuse me. And then I've got to book a bunch of vet appointments. I also need to book like microchipping and stuff. I also need to book puppy school. So I need to do a bunch of research, find availabilities, get her into that as soon as possible. So, like, for the most part, decision has been made, but these are going to be some big dogs. You're never truly ready. That is truth. It's a big commitment, longer than lots of marriages. Yeah. That's, yeah. Putting more work into this than a marriage. Marriage, that's a whole separate conversation about... Separate conversation about that one. It wasn't the exact quote, but sometimes you remember certain odd things from books. Yes. You bet you know more about the book Holes than any middle-aged man should. I never read Holes. I shelved it a lot because I used to work in children's department in a library for 5 years. So I shelved that book a lot because it got taken out a lot, but never read it. Did watch parts of the Shia LaBeouf movie there. So 2 kids in orange jumpsuits digging holes in the desert. Pure English Mastiff. Ooh. Holy bejesus. That is big. Your ranked order is number 3. You understand why I wouldn't... Wait, your ranked order, number 3. Just number 3. Okay. Okay, number 3. Jimmy doesn't trust... Don't trust what? What don't you trust? You don't trust Shady number 4? I think Shady number 4 is she's seen some stuff. She got some secrets. She's seen some stuff, I feel like. I don't know. I like that one. Next question of the day. Unless you've got more insights. Have I considered an aardvark? I haven't seriously considered an aardvark. They're cute. I don't know anything about raising and training aardvarks. No. I don't. The puppies are teething. Well, don't put your finger in there because those are sharp teeth. You don't trust breeders? Okay. That's fair. That's fair. There's lots of people I don't trust. I view breeders as more, service professionals. They are providing a service and or product. And I would like to perform a transaction with them to get their service or product, which is this. This one. Folks have been asking about names. I picked a name. Where's my stick? Where's my sticky note of all the name options? These are all the wrong. It was stuck in my laptop. We have picked a name. And I don't even care if you don't like the name because I've already picked it. And it was one of those. I've got it. Wait, Carmen, have we already had this conversation? Have we had this conversation? So, brainstormed with you, brainstormed with everybody in my life, did a ton of brainstorms, ultimately ended up with Mai Tai Bean's best friend Tabitha, Grim, Tiki, Medna, Ichabod, Winifred, Ridley, Milu, Shag or Shaggy, Bamboo, Impa or Poe, and decided to go with Poe. A little Poe now. P-O-E. Little Poe. Named after ghosts from Legend of Zelda. So you got the Halloweeny, you got the spoopy, you got the video gamey, you got the isn't a person name, isn't a stereotypical dog name, although it is like, you know, it's not so far-fetched that you've never heard it for a dog before. I get that. I've been doing a lot of Instagram searches around Poe, the sheepdog, Poe OES, Old English Sheepdog, Poe Sheepadoodle, Poe Sheepy. Not a lot of names have been taken. I found a Mr. Poe and then a Poe the Sheepy, but it's not like a Spot or a Rover. There's not, no, I didn't forget. Quinn, Bark Ruffalo. I bring up Bark Ruffalo and there was one other dumb one that you guys, a dumb, smart one that you guys all said. No, we're not going Bark Ruffalo. So there are some Poe dogs here and there, but, so not a human name, not a dog name, not a word that I say often. So it hit everything. And then it had that Halloweeny, and then it had that video gamey. So yeah, going with Poe. Now, no, we're not going Barb Dog. You can call it whatever you want. Her name's not Barb Dog. And I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda, and I'm not going to watch Kung Fu Panda. Now that is her regular name. But she also needs a show name. So here is where we're getting into, and not like a totally screwy show name, but like she needs a full-on proper name. And I could have sworn I had seen somewhere on some tutorial something or some sort of guidelines around how you do show names. And I swear it said it needed to be the name of the street that the dog grows up on. Or some. Poe Dogrid? So, been jamming with my sister and with Daniel on, you know, how do we do a Lady Poe of doo-doo-doo or whatever for like her fuller name. Like Lady Poe of Vegas would never, but just to give you, that's, see, but I don't think it's not just porn star names. They also had it for like full-on dog names. So now we're kind of brainstorming different different locations for either Lady Poe, or I'm not really a fan of like Lady Poe. I'm kind of tempted by like Mini Poe the Great. Cause I kind of want her to be mini, but I think she's gonna be way bigger than I'm expecting. So she's Mini Poe the Great. Poe Dameron from Star Wars. So I've been brainstorming like different location names of places that I really dig, and for the most part, I was trying to come up with, coming up with real location names, and then I had a spark of genius. If I wanted her name to touch on video games, why am I only considering real life locations? Why am I not considering Midgar, Kakarino, Delfino Isle, Windfall Island, these are Daniel's suggestions, Dragon Roost, Outset Island, he really likes Wind Waker, Hyrule, Mushroom Kingdom, The Wasteland, Lady Poe of the Wasteland, my suggestions, Norfair, Kraid, Brinstar, Torion, Persephone of Hades? Okay, Persephone is so I'm not into mythology at all, so like I don't know what Persephone did or whatever, but Persephone? Yo, that's getting screenshotted and texted to my sister. I think that is adorable. Harvey doesn't like Kakariko? You don't like Kakariko? The city that was founded by the Shikas? And is like, you know, a bit of a marketplace town and like has its own theme song and the rest of that. She's the wife of Hades. Where is, let me just pull up. Texted to my sister. So we could do something like that. I don't know. I think and wait, sorry, what were some of my other we have lots of dumb full ones. So Lady Poe of Delfino, Shaggy Poe of Delfino, Grim Poe Beans of Sleepy Hollow. Wait, I miss saying Kakariko? Well, that's how I pronounce it. Because I was also wondering about all these names that I really liked. So maybe I'll just take these names and put them together. So maybe her name will be Poe Winifred. Okay, so let's jumble some more together. Okay, so I ended up with Grim Poe Beans of Sleepy Hollow. Charlie the Woof Woof. Woo! Poe Nuka World. I do love me some Nuka World. I love that DLC. I do. I think about it all the time, and I want to go back and play Fallout 4, and I want to go back and play Nuka World, but I want to do it from scratch, like clean world, clean build, do the whole thing again. Yes, and so now Alderaan is interesting. Okay, fun fact, deep cuts, Barb deep cuts, fun fact. So, do you remember back when you first used the internet, like dial-up, Netscape Navigator, and like when we first had to make like online names for our GeoCities account or our AOL Messenger accounts? When you filled in that form, always when I was putting in my location, because you don't put in your location online, I always put that I was from Alderaan. And back in the day, my screen name was always Bib Fortuna. Bib Fortuna has nothing to do with Alderaan. But apparently I really liked Star Wars as a kid. Poe from, Whispering Creek, Whispering Rock? Are you saying Whispering Rock, the Psychonauts summer camp? Yeah, Carmen, you're too young for AOL. You're too young for like the CDs upon CDs upon CDs of AOL plastic. Say what? Yeah. Back in the day, I was from Alderaan, and I really liked Bib Fortuna. So Alderaan is interesting. Could do, but I wouldn't say, I'm that much of a Star Wars fan now, enough to name my dog after a nuked planet. You once had a screen name, but then your brother stole it. Little siblings are the worst, aren't they? They're the worst. Buddy icons were the OG custom emoji. Heck yes. Heck yes. You didn't even have CDs, you had floppy drives? No, but AOL didn't mail you floppy disks. AOL definitely mailed you one CD a month trying to get you to sign up. There. Yeah, so I don't know. Does anybody have any guidance around full-on dog names? Like, I like the Sleepy Hollow part. I kind of like that. I kind of like this Persephone. The first CD Carmen ever had was for Avril Lavigne. Spoken like a true Canadian who was born way after the internet was invented. Okay, Carmen, but back in the day, the way you got on the internet was you had to take a CD and put it in a CD drive and then yell at your mom to hang up the phone. I have to research. And meanwhile, I'm just trying to chat with boys on ICQ. Snoop Po Doggy Dog. Well, for her Instagram name, my sister wants me to snag Popo the Sheep-a-Dodo. I'm not, but that got some plus ones from some folks. Popo the Sheep-a-Dodo. A little po' boy sandwich, except she's not gonna be a little po'. She's gonna be so big. So big. So, I don't know if you've got any guidance about her full-on name, or if you have any other Halloween-y and or video gamey locations that I'm not considering. So Daniel's suggestion of the Wasteland I think is interesting. So like I had initially want to call her best friend Tabitha from Black Mountain Radio, but from Black Mountain. So maybe she's just like Poe Black Mountain. Like best friend Poe Black Mountain. Best friend Poe of Black Mountain. It's like there could be some slow poke from Kento! Hashtag original 151 only! Kento kids! None of this Johto. Whatever other places. Yeah, so any other suggestions there? I will take any and all, because we're just in the brainstorming phase. I'm a big fan of diverge and converge. So cast a broad net. Go as broad as you possibly can, write it all down, synthesize it, and then say, ooh, that feels good. The Pojave Wasteland! Go! Best friend Tabitha Poe from Whispering Rock. You had a DVD of Power Rangers? It probably wasn't the original Power Rangers. It was probably like, you're not that old. I know you're not that old, Carmen. I know you're not. That's my point. That's my point. Okay, let's switch on over. Let's talk about video games. So I have it's the end of the year. And many folks are doing their end of the year sort of like game awards of the year. Is that a Cthulhu reference? See, because I am familiar with Lovecraftian themes, but I wouldn't say I'm enough of a Lovecraft Cthulhu fan that I would name my dog after it. I know I like rum. I know I like Halloweeny spoopy. And I know I like video games. And those have been constant. Less of the rum. But for my whole life, that's been pretty constant. So those are things I jam with. So anyways, so it's the end of the year. So many folks are doing their top, their top game awards, top picks, and all of the rest of that. And I have been invited to participate in some of these things. And so I've been asked to film 2 videos that might get stitched into another YouTube channel's end of the year wrap up. And so those 2 videos, Rum Dog Poe from Alderaan, you need some more A's in there, but could be, except Alderaan is quite literally nuked and doesn't exist. So in a galaxy far, far away, it's just space dust. So I've been asked to compile 2 videos. One is, what video game did I play the most this year? I have a very easy answer to that one. But I don't think it's one that would ever get featured, which is Fallout 76. Last I checked, I think I'm now at 600 hours in Poseidon. Oh, wait, she's getting back to me. My sister's, she's Persephone? Oh, she doesn't get it, Leif. She doesn't get it. Wife Persephone. There you go. Poseidon. I love puns. I love puns. I know, Quinn, you have way more hours than I do. I know. This isn't a... We're not measuring like that. But what game did I invest the most time in this year? It is definitely Fallout 76. Why have I invested that many hours? Not because it's a good game, but because it is a game that I know pretty much inside and out. And if I need to shut my brain off after an exhausting, draining day at work and just want to put my brain on autopilot and just zone out, it's a fantastic game to hop in for 1 hour. You can only do 1 hour because after that, you've run out of script, you've run out of caps, you've run out of daily challenges to do, you've probably run out of weekly challenges, and my sister hates all of those suggestions. Sorry, folks. She doesn't appreciate puns. So Fallout 76 is the game that I've played the most this year. I don't think that's the interesting question. The more interesting question is, what is your fave game of the year? What is your pick for game of the year? Off the top of my head, my sister's wrong. Yeah, she's always wrong. She's probably also lurking and listening. I don't have a quick answer for fave game or game of the year. No, Arby, no, it is not Skyward Sword. It is not. Ooh, okay, see, this is why I want to talk about this with all you. Grab fight! Game's a piece of junk. Well, wait. Crab game was a piece of junk. Crab fight was quite enjoyable, especially because I could play as a deer. You know what has nothing to do with crabs? A double-headed deer has nothing to do with crabs. Okay, so this is what I need help with. Off the top of my head, as I'm sitting here saying, what game really stood out and what game touched me and made me feel something in a way that I have not, that like in it, because I want game of the year to like be a thing. The only game that came to mind was Inscription. But even Inscription, the first third of the game is top notch. I would put the first third of Inscription hands down one of my picks for best game of all time. The back half of that game, not good. Okay, but if the first third was 10 out of 10, the second third, the back 66%, relative to the first bit, was more of like a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. And unfortunately, that pulls my whole average for that game down. In my humble opinion, I feel as though Inscription should have only been, and yes, there were some pretty cool gameplay mechanics in those other bits. I get that. And like, yes, the cards and the complexity and the rest of it. But that first, the heartbeat and the can we do it and the hooks and the what is the dog in cage and the what is this card? That first chunk, so stellar that I feel like the game should have ended. We should have beat that crazy moon and then that's it. And I would have been 10 out of 10. I would have been satisfied. And then the back half happened and I didn't. Still highly recommend you play it if you haven't played it. But so that was brought that one down. Now Mugs, Subnautica Below Zero. So I believe we are all in agreement that Subnautica number 1 is better than Subnautica 2. Better than Below Zero. Below Zero is not a full-fledged second game. It is DLC on top of the base of game 1. What I appreciate in number 2 is, bye Jimmy! Thank you for your input tonight. I might choose to promptly ignore all of it and still get a dog. And you are gonna love her forever and ever because she's gonna be part of my life for the next 15 years and her head is going to be sitting right here. And she's just gonna be looking in her little, you're gonna see, like this. Her eyeballs are gonna be looking around. She's gonna be like, why is she yelling so much? What's going on? So you're still gonna love her regardless. What I appreciate of Subnautica Below Zero was, even though we played the game backwards, the fact that there was a lot more direction. In Subnautica 1, it was just sandbox, figure it out. In Below Zero, it was sandbox, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, story, beat the game. Now, I didn't like Alan. Thought he was a tool. And also, because I accidentally played the game backwards, I didn't go through it. I didn't go through the game with Alan in the way that you should go through the game. So, I accidentally messed up. But Subnautica Below Zero, now, did Subnautica Below Zero better than Inscription? Yes. Hands down better than Inscription. Hands down. Better than the first third of Inscription? Nope. Ponomicron. She'll hate that one too, but it's still getting screenshotted. She will hate that. She won't get that. She won't get that reference. Inscription is better. Is Inscription the beginning is better than Subnautica Below Zero. But okay, wait. We gotta write this down. Gotta put on the sticky. Put on the sticky. So thus far we've got Inscription. Plus the other thing I like is because of where this will be surfaced, I kind of like the thought of surfacing Inscription as this is an indie game that I bet most people who are gonna watch this would have never seen. They would have never heard of this game, right? It was like, if somebody at work hadn't told me, Barbara, drop everything, you have to buy this game, I never would have known it existed. So part of me also likes the fact that I could hype something that isn't a Modern Warfare, Call of Duty shooterson with this. And so I like that. I like that I could potentially draw more attention to a game that I think is fantastic from a small independent developer. So, Below Zero, Beyond Zero, I always get that wrong, Below Zero. Psychonauts 2. So let's do the same debate. Psychonauts 1 versus Psychonauts 2. Psychonauts 2, superior game. Ish. The new COVID is Omicron and Ponomicron or whatever. Sounds a little too close. I was thinking more like the the Necromancy book, like the Evil Dead Necromancy books. I was thinking more that thing rather than COVID. What's COVID? Psh, I don't know. I live alone in my box. Psychonauts 1 versus Psychonauts 2. Psychonauts 2 far superior. Controls were better. Powers were better. Story not better. The beautiful game. Length of the game was better. So generally 2 was better, but Necronomicon, that one, that's what I was thinking about. Thank you, Quinn. But Psychonauts 1 had the better levels, the more inventive levels. When I think back to my childhood and playing through Psychonauts 1, there are levels there that will stick with me forever. There are levels I didn't even like the Goggalor level or the Lungfish level. I didn't like those levels, but those things are drilled into my brain with just how crazy they were. Nothing will ever top the Milkman. There is no greater level than the Milkman. I am the Milkman. I am the Milkman. Who's the Milkman? I am the Milkman is just so inventive. And there was only one level in Psychonauts 2 that got close to that. Only one that got close to that. And that was, what's up, Mark? And that was Jack Black tripping balls on acid. I don't even know how to talk about that one. Jack Black as a ball of pure energy is we're zapped into somebody's brain that has lost control over all of his senses, and so you're going to a 60s acid trip, Grateful Dead concert in the neon greens of the world, trying to find your nose, eyes, ears, and taste to put your senses back together. Oh, and you've got Jack Black singing in your ear is like a moat, like a ball of pure energy. When was the last time I played Psychonauts 1? Have I taken off the rose-colored glasses? I will agree. I don't believe Psychonauts 1 has aged well, especially when it comes to clunky fighting controls, clunky targeting controls, and something like you think Bugthesda's bad. Ooh! Psychonauts 1 you can sequence break the heck out of because of their busted physics. I enjoy that though. I enjoyed how busted those things were. When was the last time I played Psychonauts 1? In San Francisco. Because I bought it on Steam, so I at least have attempted to play it on PC sometime in the past 10 years. What other games? Otto, what is your pick for Game of the Year? What games have stood out to you that came out this year that are super, top-notch? Let's see what I've streamed this year. Let's go take a look. Why do I have two? Why is my channel page busted? Why? Why do I do this? Okay, what did we play this year? We played Fallout. Played some Dead Cells. Played some Inscription. Some Crab Game. Metroid Dread. Okay, let's put that on there. Wait, sorry. So Psychonauts 1. Sorry, Quinn. Psychonauts 2. It would be on the list. Top notch, and I just loved how bonkers the main story was, but the individual levels just didn't do it for me. Metroid Dread, top notch, but too stinking hard. Absolutely phenomenal game. Top notch Metroid game, but absolutely too stinking hard. And I reached a point in the game that is just boss fight, boss fight, boss fight, boss fight, boss fight, and it is just all learning the patterns, countering, like boosting away, parrying, and all the rest of that, and just the sheer volume of really ruthlessly difficult boss fights in the end just has made me not want to beat the game. And I'm gonna have a hard time recommending as my pick for Game of the Year, having not even beaten it. Skyward Sword, out. No, not Skyward Sword. Any of the DLC that dropped this year for Fallout 76, no, not top notch. We played a little, we replayed some older games that have come out in other years, so I'm not going to count that. Yeah, Below Zero, 6 months ago, that counts. New Pokemon Snap? New Pokemon Snap was okay. I haven't beaten that one either, and it doesn't have the depth or the feeling of some of the other ones. So we're not picking that one. Super Mario 3D World. Bowser's Fury. It was okay. It's a Mario game. It's good. It's okay. Crab Fight. Yeah, Crab Fight. And then I moved. Super Mario Sunshine. Oh, so the Mario remakes. Yo, dude, if you were here, you watched me try to play through that. Didn't work. Didn't work that well. Man of Medan was not this year. It was House of Ashes was this year. Man of Medan was 2 years ago, because last year was Little Hope. Man of Medan was the one before that one. So no. The Mario remake, the Super Mario All-Stars 3D Remake GameCube Edition on your Switch. In theory, top-notch game. But then they busted the controls, so not good. We did... I don't know, that was Mario? What was that? We were still playing some Cyberpunk. Still playing some Cyberpunk. That's it. What in the bejesus ordering is this, YouTube? I could kick this. These are all out of order. Yeah, just Cyberpunk. We play a lot of Fallout this year. A, I didn't stream that much, and B, we played a lot of Fallout. It was a hard year. So, are those all the games I played this year? Is that it? You know, well, my fingers just couldn't do it. So, Inscription Below Zero, Psychonauts 2, Metroid Dread, and the Mario remakes, whatever that thing was called. Those are my picks for Game of the Year. What is, let's Game Awards, Game of the Year. I don't even know what the Game Awards is picking for their Game of the Year. Let's see. Streaming on Thursday. If you're not watching the Game Awards on Thursday, what are you even doing? Do you know the amount of world premieres that there will be? Special category. Where are the nominees? News. No, Jeff. Do not want. 2020 AMD. There's a bunch of great games that came out this year that I never played. So, for example, things like Deathloop. I didn't play Deathloop. I probably should have played Deathloop, but I didn't play Deathloop. Watch. I get that. Co-streaming player's choice. I don't want to vote. I just want to see the nominees. Jeff, where are the nominees, man? Game Awards 2021. It's been announced, right? Nominees. Nominees and winner predictions. I really just want the nominees. Nominees, start times. Let's see what's on here that I have missed. Okay, Game of the Year. Deathloop. It Takes Two. Didn't play that one either. Cute story about, it's kind of like Little Big Planet, but it's more about the story of two people who are trying to get divorced, and somehow their consciousnesses end up in these like puppets, and they have to do some Little Big Planet types of platforming, but like, you gotta go stand over here so I can go and do this thing, so you can go do this thing type. Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I've never played any of the Ratchet and Clank games. I also don't own a PS5, so didn't play that one. And then Resident Evil Village. Was tempted. Definitely was tempted to play that one. But spoopy games are, they're hard. It's spoopy, so didn't do that. So those are the Game Awards nominees for Game of the Year. Yeah, and It Takes Two is supposed to be a phenomenal game. It is. Yep. You want me to co-stream the Game Awards? Co-stream react to the Game Awards? What time is it on? It might be on in the middle of my workday. Oh no, wait. 5, 6? Maybe yes. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Who wants, I don't know, who wants me to co-stream? Want to watch the Game Awards with me Thursday at, what time is it? It's at 5. You vote. See if you like it. If we get 15 people, 30 people here, 15 people say yes. Maybe. It Takes Two isn't a great game to do solo. Oh, don't worry, Poe will play with me. She will just eat the controller beside me. You got a PS5. I got a PS5 on Thanksgiving from GameStop. Ratchet and Clank was part of the bundle. You haven't played it yet? So Elgato Phil was in here earlier. He raved about that game. I believe he loved it. So yeah, out of those Game of the Year nominees, I guess I would probably go myself. I would go with Metroid Dread versus Psychonauts. That's a hard one. What would you pick? Metroid Dread versus Psychonauts 2. What would you pick? So, Metroid games, you're not playing for story. Psychonauts, you're playing for the mind of Tim Schafer. You're playing that for story. And all the craziness about Nick from the mailroom and losing his brain and finding a brain in the bottom of the ocean and it being one of the original founding members of the original Psychonauts and Grulovia and like all that. That was a phenomenal story. But which game did I enjoy playing more? If I wasn't streaming Psychonauts, I don't know if when I wasn't streaming Psychonauts, I wasn't enjoying it. When I was on a plane playing Metroid Dread, I got upset when my Switch lost power. So I would lean towards Metroid Dread for that one. My vote would go to Metroid Dread over Psychonauts 2. So if we take a look at my list, Inscription, Below Zero, Psychonauts 2, Metroid Dread, Mario remakes. I think out of all of those, I'd say Subnautica. When did Subnautica come out though? Did it come out this year? January 30th, 2019. Nope. Oh, that might be technicality. When did it come out of beta? May 14th. Nope. May 14th. Yeah, May 14th. Okay, yeah. So that was this year. So like that might be a technicality to say, hey, that game didn't release this year. That game released back in 2019. You just didn't play it in 2019 as early access. I waited until it was the full release of the game. So that could be a technicality that would that could cut that out. So in that case, if Below Zero is out, The Office, funeral, bar mitzvah. Oh no, I love that. I love how you were entirely in a different headspace for that answer. That's fantastic. Yeah, so looking at Inscription, Psychonauts 2, Metroid Dread, and the Mario remakes. Mario remakes, no, you get off my list because I don't like you. I'd probably highlight Inscription. Nintendo's not getting Game of the Year this year because it's getting Game of the Year next year with Breath of the Wild 2. Ooh, baby! I am looking forward to Breath of the Wild 2. She had better let me sit my butt in this chair so that we can stream the heck out of that. I had the best one, like, I loved streaming Breath of the Wild on this channel, and those videos still get a ton of views. People are still watching all the dumb things I did in Breath of the Wild. I don't know why, because I wasn't particularly good at it, but I loved just generally Breath of the Wild. So we will be, when that drops, it will not be a Skyward Sword one and done. We will play the heck out of Breath of the Wild. We will. And I cannot wait to do that on stream. Is Pokemon getting Game of the Year next year? Yeah, so other Pokemon games like Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, BDSP, didn't play it. Pokemon Unite, I'm not into MOBAs. Yeah, so none of those games would rank up there for me. I feel bad that I missed out on Deathloop. Like, missed out in terms of just haven't played it yet. Enough. That feels like it could be fun. reviews were saying the beginning part of the game is a little too strongly roguelike, where you kind of flop around and the game's too hard, like probably too hard in the beginning until you hit some level of it, and then you unlock some magical, I don't know what, and then from then on, it becomes much more fun to play. So there's a bit of a grind before you get into it, and then it's supposed to be way better. What's up, Violet? How's it going? You don't know, but it might be Sony with new Horizon Zero Dawn. Could be. Could be. I had been meaning to pull out my PlayStation, but now she's just gonna eat it all, so no PlayStation. No PlayStation. I played a little bit of that. The only part of that game that I played we did on stream together, so you can go see those archives. There might have been 2 or so with Aloy. Yeah. So, my pick would be Subnautica Below Zero. My pick number 2 would be Inscription. That game is Games are not just games. Games are not just distractions from life, but games like where you feel it. And when you are fully invested in like the perfect deck that you feel like you've made, and this is the run, this is to earn. Oof. Inscription gave me those vibes and gave me that heightened sense of like, this is so much more than just a game. Second part, not so much. You're gonna go look for that. Quinn, I did see your message about that. I don't think I have any in the store, in my store. I don't think so. I will check. So I don't think I can help you out there. Word of advice is, hey, best thing is have the puppy pick you. Unfortunately, we don't have that in the Zoom world. We don't have that ability. So puppy picking is happening on Zoom. There are 8 of us who will be picking, and I am picking 4th. And so I will get a, like, you want this one? No? You want this one? No? Okay, it's moving. Do you want this one? It's gonna be one of those. Uncharted. Otto, Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy are coming to PC. It's up for pre-order in the Epic Game Store. I didn't realize they were remaking those. That made me think earlier today, I was like, ooh, I could get back into that. I think, which is the one you start playing as a kid? Is that number 2 or number 3? I know I've played through number 1 and fully through Lost Legacy. I can't remember whether, I don't think I played through 3 all the way, so. Yeah. Yeah, oh wait, Otto, you missed some of it. She's currently taken. She's already been reserved, but this is what I picked. So, maybe this one? She's gonna be monstrous. She's gonna be 65 pounds. Maybe this one? But I prefer the white face of this one. All the temperaments are the same, personalities are the same, the rest of that. This is the one that I think I want, but we believe she's already been taken. There. Yeah, is Uncharted 3 the kid one? Okay, so I've played through, you know what? I think that's it. I played through all of 1, all of 2, half of 3, none of 4, and all of Lost Legacy. So, I've done a bit. I liked Uncharted a whole lot more than I liked, Ellie Who Can't Swim. Last of Us. Hated that game. Uncharted's not bad. It's not bad. They're long. There's too much story. Fair, Otto. But yeah, so, you know, if you're interested, scroll back and like watch the DVR. But essentially it was a bait and switch. I thought I was going to get a 35-pound dog, and then they've all been reserved. So now I'm getting 65 pounds. And so there's a bit of a, that's double the dog. Am I? Yeah. Okay. Double the dog. We're going double the dog. But yes, initially it was supposed to be 35 and ended up 65. So there was a mental leap there of double the dog. But I hear you. Your dog is 65 pounds. She's not monstrous. She's just clumsy. Yeah. You're playing through Last of Us right now, Mad Mike. That's a stinking crummy game. In my humble opinion, that game would be half the length. And it would be half the length if Ellie could swim. And it would end so much better if Joel was a man. And if he would, we shouldn't say stuff like that, but if he would man up and do the right thing, that's all I'm gonna say on that. But if he would do the right thing, then the game would have a great ending, and I could be there for that game. But he didn't do that, and the game has a sucky ending, and so I hate it. Uncharted 3 and 4 really picked up with the graphics and the story. Yes. I feel like Uncharted 2 was the story alone single player. I was in that for about 40 hours. It was long. It was a long haul. Like Last of Us and number 2, I didn't play number 2. I didn't do it because I hated number 1 so much. I didn't like Joel's anything. I didn't like Ellie. Well, I kind of like the one scene where like she was on fire. You know, in the burning house, the boss fight in the burning house. Kind of didn't mind that one. Okay, go like crisp up in the corner. I'm done with you now. Why do I have to save you? Their relationship didn't give me the feels. You know what gave me the feels? Being trapped in an escape the room and playing a card building deck game. That gave me the feels. Joel and Ellie's relationship, my heart was dead to that. That make me weird? I don't know. I can't help it that I know what I like, and I know I did not like Last of Us. Okay, it is 9:15. We've been here chit-chatting for a while now. I have to go continue my cleaning. It is going to be non-stop cleaning because I have to get everything sort of up that, not her, but you know, number one, will eat. Including ripping up all my carpets. I gotta get all the carpets up, and I have to find somewhere to hide carpets for the next 6 months. So I'm gonna go get some of those chores done. But before I do that, let's talk about the holiday season. My comments hurt your feelings? I'm sorry, Melissa. All opinions are my own. Everybody is entitled to your own opinions. Those are just my thoughts on terrible video games. Muggs is trying to get me to play Halo. Sorry, I have been seeing that. You don't want to watch me play Halo. I promise you right now, your wallet doesn't want to watch me play Halo. I can't aim. I can't shoot. I can't. Halo is just not a game that I have any skills in whatsoever, so please go find another number one YouTube gaming streamer to play Halo for you. So, holiday season. This is my last stream here in the studio with the lights, with the green screen, and with a gaming computer. Starting next week, so I will most likely not be live next Tuesday because I will be flying. And so I don't know for sure when I'll be landing, and like with rush hour traffic and all the rest of that. So no guarantees that I will be live next Tuesday. I will probably do a jank at home stream, maybe even from my sister's apartment, because I'm going to go chill with her for a bit. She will hate that, but I will find it hilarious. So we might do it just to troll her. So it's just fair warning, just stay tuned. I'll do what I normally do, which is I will sort of pre-schedule and post a terrible thumbnail to let you know when I will try to go live. And it will be maybe a Jackbox, maybe it'll be another chill stream, chatting back and forth. So just pay attention, or sort of just stay tuned. Stay tuned for that one. And then the following week, you know, we're getting into the holiday jam. I will try to, I don't even know what the date is for, it says 14/21. Psh, that's not Christmas date. Yeah, so probably the 21st, we will be back for something. 27th and or 28th. So that was weird. Leif, do you see what I see? I didn't. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, that was doubly weird. I will. 27th is when I'm scheduled to pick her up. So maybe we'll do a little meet and greet stream with her. Maybe we will do that. It's all pending snow. So I'll have to drive through the snow belt. And so it kind of all depends. We're tentatively scheduled for 9:30 in the morning pickup on the 27th. So maybe stay tuned for that. And then at some point back in January, we'll be back here for the normal #Barb Tuesday. So that's kind of my holiday schedule. I hope you'll come and hang out with me and my mom and my dog Doodly Doo. This one. I'm gonna go see him on Tuesday. So we're gonna go chill with him for a bit, and then we'll get my new pups. So I hope I will see you over the holiday season. If I do not, if you end up being busy while I'm streaming, I do wish you the very best. You, your family, your friends, your loved ones, the special people in your life. I hope you have a great time during this holiday season, whatever holiday you choose to celebrate, if anything at all. This has been a hard year. And so if you have the ability with your work situation, if you have the ability to take some vacation and spend some more time with people who you enjoy spending time with, highly recommend it. Take the breaks that you need, take the time that you need, spend time with folks. Spend time with folks, you know, at this holiday season. COVID's been hard. I know with Omicron breaking out and all of the rest of that, you know, travel plans are kind of up in the air for many folks. So do the best that you can and all the rest of that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for helping me attempt to select a puppy, my future child, thing that I'll spend the next 15 years of my life with. I appreciate all of your inputs through this decision-making process. We'll see what happens on Friday. Might end up working, might not end up working. So let's see. Thank you so much to the 56 of you who hit the like button on the video tonight. Thank you for the, we had the one donation come in from _. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for all of the member messages. Thank you. Thank you so much for your ongoing support of my channel. I like doing these chill streams because it's more of us just like talking and less of the video game playing there. We are gonna go do a raid. We're gonna go find another channel on YouTube Gaming. I'm glad you're getting the puppers. Dogs make your life so much more bearable when no one else is around. Plants. Oh yeah, plants. It's dying, but apparently this one is supposed to die off and isn't supposed to live forever. So I didn't do this. I didn't do this. Let's go see who is live on YouTube Gaming. Okay, we got that. There's a lot of BDSP shiny hunting going on right now. So we got some Giratinas. I don't even know what that one is. We had Tyranitar and something else. Ooh, Guardians of the Galaxy. Allie's playing Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's go say hi to Allie.
I think as a blind person, I'm pretty used to being
Definitely not the Nova Corps I was hoping.
Cool. I've been tempted by this game. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Here you go, everybody. Please click that link. Let's go say hi to BarbaraEMac. We haven't rated her in quite some time. Have a good night. I will see you when I see you. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight, and be safe and drink your water. I did not finish my water. We gotta go do that.